The question is the orchestra better than you in bed?
The answer is yes.
Next on the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Yes! Yes! I'll have what she's having.
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast, coming at you from the new local 218 studios. I, of course, am Mayor Dave Badeaux of the city of Brainerd. With me, as always, is my brother.
I got bit by a dog the other day.
Nice.
I don't even know which one it is anymore. I think we moved on from the I poop my pants, but who knows? Who knows if we did or we didn't? Hey, Gabe Johnson, how are you?
Dave, I am great. Loving the new studio, by the way. This is awesome.
Yeah, the new studio is fantastic. New sound.
How long is a studio new?
Until I stop saying that it's new.
Okay.
I technically, let's go new Coke. Let's go that route.
Or new Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
That's always going to be.
Always.
New Super
Every
Mario Brothers.
episode is new. As long as we just change one thing, we will always be new. So,
Well, see you later.
enough of you two freaking idiots. Don't tell Scotty he does the news.
Woman's loud and full body orgasm heard during LA Philharmonic concert.
Well, did he come or what?
Well, clearly. Loudly and fully.
In comparison to what?
Quietly and partially.
I know, but are we like putting this on like a decibel scale plus? This is you. This sounds
The
like
orchestra stopped.
This
So
sounds like you charted it.
yeah.
This is mostly just quotes
Okay.
from people. It says, everyone kind of turned to see what was happening. I saw the girl after it had happened, and I assumed that she had an orgasm because she was heavily breathing and her partner was smiling and looking at her, like in an effort to not shame her. It was quite beautiful.
Oh, quite beautiful.
There's an audio clip that appears to capture the woman's climax.
No, it doesn't.
That has since gone viral.
No, it doesn't.
That's what it says. Have you seen it?
Oh no, I have not.
We've got a new Scott drop.
Have you seen the audio clip?
No, I have not. Speaking of seeing audio clips, just hold on for 1 second. Last night at the Brainerd City Council meeting, we had a item on the agenda that involved a stop sign. And so the Safety and Public Works Committee was looking at the item. One of the individuals is blind. And one of the videos they were shown, a group of 3 people, so 33.33% of the people were watching a video that had no actual dialogue explaining what was happening. It was just cars driving by.
Could you hear the cars driving?
Great comment. The individuals, if they said, it says he's going 25 and he says, I heard it. He has a great sense of humor, but just 33.33% of the people cannot see when you are showing them. Maybe choose a different video. Can people see this dialogue or this audio?
Good question. I haven't been in a position where I could just pull that sort of thing up and watch it.
You are now. You want to do it? Fuck it, we'll do it live?
No. We'll do it live!
This might be the first episode.
Going to Twitter.
This might be the first episode we just delete. Okay. All right then.
Just put this on. That'll be my new drop right here. One more time.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, come on! Also in attendance at the concert was British composer Magnus. How do you say the actor Ralph Fiennes? I always say Fiennes because that's just how it's spelled, but that's not how you say it.
Yeah.
I'll just go with okay.
Yeah, Ralph.
Well, his brother Magnus was there and insisted, quote, "It absolutely happened." After social media erupted with doubtful claims of the authenticity of the audio clip. Quote, a woman in the audience had a loud and full-body orgasm during the 5th second movement. Band politely carried on.
I did like that there was a little pause, though.
Yeah. Music agent Lucas Burton told the publication that the woman's loud moan was wonderfully timed to a romantic swell during the performance. One can't know exactly what happened, but it seemed very clear from the sound that it was an expression of pure physical joy.
There's only a couple of things that could have happened.
Yeah. Pure physical joy.
I actually think she hit the notes almost perfectly. It was very, very ascending as well. I love it.
What would you do?
Belly laugh.
I was going to say, right? Yeah, you would have to laugh pretty hard,
We've
right?
established I would have been like, oh!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God.
Man. Okay. All right.
Yeah, everybody's fully on board, so expect this to happen a lot going forward. This will not be the last time we hear of something like this.
Oh, yeah. No, now it's completely acceptable.
Right, now that we know that it's okay. Not only okay, but beautiful.
Yeah. It'll be beautiful until the first time a dude does it.
This is true. There you go.
All right, we are over. The TikTok movement is over. Send it home.
You should just swap out the audio on that.
Yeah.
Here's what it sounds like.
The vinegar strokes, as they say. Wow. I don't think there's a whole lot more to that one. Keep an eye on it, though, because, now there's going to be news clips and stuff talking with her. I would assume you're getting a lot of high-quality praise. You go on the tour. You get your 15 minutes on this one.
Yeah, I mean, people clearly
You get like a shampoo
view it
commercial
favorably.
out of
Yes,
it,
you do. Yes, you do. Yeah. They don't even make that anymore, do they? Herbal Essence. The freaking 90s. Just commercials.
They were so extreme.
Even your shampoo will make you come. Yeah, I don't know. That's fascinating. And actually, the guy should be right there with her on Good Morning America, Just laugh at you up. It's that easy. That's why I picked her. All right, next.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, a lot of the news that I found this week is not fun.
Not fun. No, we don't want not fun.
But
Started out fun.
Yeah,
it
well,
did.
Yeah.
It did. An Arkansas woman pleads not guilty to selling over 20 boxes of stolen human body parts.
Oh God,
Well,
we're
I'm
back
glad
to
she
this
didn't.
again. Boxes though.
Yes, over 20 boxes of stolen human body parts.
I'm going to say, because usually it's jars. We've established this. Usually it's jars of human body parts. Way more stackable with the boxes. Because you said 20 boxes?
Yeah,
20
over 20
yeah,
boxes.
That's stackable. That's good honor.
Yes, that she stole body parts from medical school cadavers and sold them through Facebook for $11,000.
A piece? She's doing better than the other guy.
No, that's total.
Okay.
That's
I was gonna
total.
say, she's doing better than the last guy. He was only getting less than exactly.
yeah, around $11,867. She's a former mortuary services worker, and she's accused of selling 20 boxes of everything from human skin to skulls
Oh, God. Ooh.
to a man in Pennsylvania.
No.
Ah.
No. Oh, just to one dude?
Yep.
Just to one dude? Okay. I'm more concerned about him than I am her. Like, you're trying to make some money. What are you doing collecting 20 more than 20 boxes?
For only 11 grand. It's probably an investment, right?
This guy's making a body.
That's probably $25,000 worth of parts.
Okay, that's so many lamps. She was charged with 12 counts of mail fraud, wire fraud, and interstate transportation of stolen property.
Again.
We don't have a law of don't sell.
Why don't we have more laws that say you don't get to steal bodies and sell them? It's not fraud. It's stealing bodies and selling them.
Fraudulently.
Let's make sure that we get that charge right on. Because when I do a background check for you as an employee in the future, I want it just real honest with me. I don't want to have to go look at
what was this fraud?
Yeah, and you pleaded it down to a misdemeanor. I don't want it to be misdemeanor mail fraud. I want to know it was skin.
And it doesn't even sound fraudulent, right? She stole the body parts. She posted them on Facebook. I purchased them. She shipped them.
She probably didn't say they were stolen. That's probably the fraud.
Well, it's in a Facebook group.
Were they handcrafted?
Tito's.
No, they
Handcrafted skin.
no, they were just hands. They were the hands.
Yes, for crafting, because that guy is definitely doing some arts and crafts. Unbelievable. So the skin, I would assume, is tattooing, maybe? Is that what you use skin for? If
No,
it's
lampshades.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Bed sheets.
No, that's placenta.
I think that was a coffin, wasn't it?
It was a placenta coffin.
Bathrobes.
I don't think they wick enough. I don't think skin is moisture wicking enough.
Keeps your bones dry.
No. Keeps your blood in. Unbelievable. Wow.
After one of the company's scheduled pickup days, she messaged the owner of a Facebook group explaining how she acquired the corpses. Named Oddities, the private Facebook group contains about 380 members and bills itself as a, quote, safe way to shop.
For skin.
I thank you.
I follow your page and work and love it, she wrote to the owner of this Facebook page, I think.
Yeah, of course you do. You made $11,000 off. I would love that page as well.
Just out of curiosity, would you know anyone in the market for a fully intact embalmed brain?
Oh my God.
Well, he's not being a hypocrite, and that's the worst part.
I know a guy in Pennsylvania.
She sent pictures of 2 brains and a heart. The man offered $1,200 via PayPal and gave this lady pointers on how to ship the 3 organs to him in Pennsylvania.
That's what I'm talking about.
He knows.
That guy is a concern. Wow.
Over the course of the next 9 months, she proceeded to ship the man an ear, an arm, lungs, livers, kidneys, hands, breasts, penises, fetuses, skin, skulls, and one whole human head.
Hey-o.
In exchange, he paid her $10,975 in 16 separate PayPal transfers.
I wonder how much the ear went for.
What about $6?
If he's trying to reanimate a body, it's like Vincent Van Gogh or something.
Yeah.
For just one ear.
Yeah, that's it. 1 ear, 1 arm, and then lungs, livers, kidneys, hands, breasts, penises.
Penises.
Multiple penises.
Always multiple penises.
And fetuses,
okay.
skin, skulls, and 1 whole human head.
Oh my Lord. No testicles though. I thought we learned through Name of the Year that the balls are the balls over dongs always. What is the shipping charge for sending a torso? Did it say torso or did I just make that up?
You just made that up.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it said livers, lungs, kidneys,
yeah, and they could
and
have
breasts.
Could have all been shipped separately. How do you ship a breast? How?
I'd use FedEx.
All right, fair enough.
The indictment does not name the buyer, but separate state charges connect the case to Pennsylvania resident Jeremy Lee Pauley. Pauley was charged by a Cumberland County criminal court with 4 counts of receiving stolen property, intending to participate in unlawful activity, and abusing a corpse.
Okay,
Buying penises is what he did.
I think we need to get less sing-song-y with our definitions of what things are. Dude bought dicks. End.
Sure.
What are you in court for? What are the charges against you? Dude bought dicks.
Guilty.
Police were tipped off to Pauley's purchases in June 2022, according to a press release announcing his arrest. In July, a caller reported finding human organs and human skin resting in 3 5-gallon buckets in Pauley's basement.
What?
Over the line!
Okay, let's break it down. You get it. You put it in the bucket. Now, is this like, because it's just resting. So it doesn't say like covered. It sounds to me like he just has them in 5-gallon buckets.
So he's just getting stuff and throwing them in buckets in his basement.
Buckets in the basement. And then for some reason, someone comes into your home and you allow them.
It smells so bad.
Yes.
You allow them to go into your basement
Into the
to
basement.
see
buckets.
3 5-gallon buckets.
But don't worry, we got him on mail fraud, everybody. Don't worry. You're all safe. You just stolen goods. Buckets of stolen goods.
Officials confirmed the report, confiscated all remains, and intercepted an additional set of packages containing parts as they were being shipped in Scranton. Polly's Facebook page is still selling a human hand and a full set of human ribs, which Polly says came from France.
Oh, yeah, of course it did.
A website bearing his name describes him as a preservation specialist who works to produce educational tools through reconditioning retired medical remains.
Oh, man. That's good. That's retired remains. That is good.
Straight to jail.
And by remains, you meant dongs. I don't get the. I mean, I understand that there has to be a way to purchase those things if you are in need of them for medical purposes, right? There has to be some reason for those things to exist, right? Like tattoos, they use like pig skin, right? I would assume there's probably a law against human skin, but maybe not. I don't know. You know, it's a cadaver, right? But there are things you can do with like cadaver ligaments and stuff like that. In terms of,
you can blow them up.
You can strap him to a chair. Goodbye, mom.
Be sure to catch the ashes.
But you have to assume that there then has to be a way of doing it. But I personally, and this is just me, I think just putting it on Facebook shopping or whatever the fuck you call it, Facebook Marketplace.
That's bold.
I think that on itself should be a crime. I don't think that should even remotely be allowed. Even if it is legal to have body part markets, the underground body part,
I don't think they're legal if they're underground.
It's speech, though. You're just saying, hey, I've got some dicks in jars for sale. Anybody?
That's a slippery fucking slope, dude. There's a lot of things you can just say that are speech then that are also crimes.
Is it illegal to have them?
I think in this case, yes.
Well, then there you go.
Then photos.
Then it's definitely illegal to sell them.
Yeah.
Then they should have charged her with having dead body parts, which she was not charged with.
Agreed.
Stolen goods.
Stolen goods, and don't forget the mail fraud. Wrong stamp.
Well, she was a mortuary services worker, so.
Oh man, so these are people's loved ones.
Oh yeah.
Well, every human is.
Well,
Not everyone. Not everyone.
oh no.
Have you met Bill?
Whoops. Divulging too much information about myself.
Oh, they went to a mortuary?
Yeah, well, that's actually somebody's grandma. In other cases, yeah, but the other one was the gentleman the mom's body was donated to science. Mortuary doesn't sound
check the box. Don't blow her up.
Well, we understand that's long history. Long history at this point. Okay, wow.
Yeah, speaking of them being people's loved ones, the FBI is trying to identify which cadavers were impacted.
No.
Again, impacted. Just
Impacted.
yeah.
Impacted?
I don't know. Does it matter?
I don't think anybody wants to know.
No, I don't either. I don't want to know. I want to pretend that it
Who's
wasn't.
got dad's penis?
That's exactly right. I'm not going to the lineup for that one. Yeah, that's it.
But apparently it's a challenge to identify them because the embalming process affects the DNA.
Sure. I would assume that
I never thought about that.
I would assume that it
So
would.
you get an arm, it's very difficult to figure out who that arm came from because it's hard to get the DNA after they've been embalmed.
It would make sense because it
still just seems weird to me that I have an intact arm and I
You'd think the
can't...
bones or something.
Right, right.
Yeah, there has to still be a way to get some DNA from
Yeah,
it.
I read up a little bit on it. It sounds like it's just slightly more difficult. You can't just go in with a fucking swab.
Yeah.
And get some DNA.
Swabbing dad's dick.
Well, I was thinking the arm, but okay.
All right, let's move on.
Anyways, I told you they weren't fun. Dozens of camels are barred from Saudi beauty contests because of the Botox.
Jackpot.
With the Camels are taking the Botox?
Yeah, people are giving camels Botox to make them look more beautiful.
I hope it's just their toe.
I thank you.
Authorities in Saudi Arabia have launched their biggest ever crackdown on camel beauty contestants that received Botox injections and other artificial touch-ups, with 40 dromedaries disqualified from the annual pageant.
Dromedaries, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I like that.
Judges at the month-long festival, a month-long camel beauty contest.
It's not much. You're in Egypt.
Yeah. You climb the pyramids a couple times, and you have some camel beauty contests, right? That's all there is to do in Egypt. If I don't know anything about the Prince of Egypt.
Just sticking around for a month.
Yeah. A month long.
For what? Hold on. So there's a lot of questions I have about, camel beauty. Not an aficionado. I don't know if you know this or not, but so you can't just judge the camel's looks by looking at it.
Jurors decide the winner based on the shape of the camel's heads, necks, humps, and their dress and posture.
For a month, though. That's what I'm getting at. All of that can't be, just because a lot of beauty pageants, you just got the clipboard, you get the points deducted for your, missing your spin.
Well, they are competing for $66 million in prize money.
Okay, take a month.
Probably take a while. Botox injections, facelifts, and other cosmetic alterations to make the camels more attractive are strictly prohibited.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
You agree with what? That Botox injections, facelifts, and other cosmetic alterations make the camels more attractive?
I like my camels natural. I just unfiltered.
Okay.
Unfiltered camels.
Well, this year, authorities discovered dozens of breeders had stretched out the lips and noses of camels, used hormones to boost the beast's muscles, injected camels' heads and lips with Botox to make them bigger, inflated body parts with rubber bands, and used fillers to relax their faces.
Why are you trying to relax the face after you pump it full of Botox?
Just put rubber bands all over it. We need you to relax.
Oh man. What? But why? What is why?
Because it's $66 million.
No, I understand that, but how did this get started?
It's Egypt. They've been doing it for 2,500 years.
The Camel Beauty Contest is at the heart of the massive carnival, which also features camel races, sales, and other festivities, typically showcasing thousands of dromedaries.
Okay.
The extravaganza seeks to preserve the camel's role in the kingdom's tradition and heritage, even as the oil-rich country plows ahead.
So, okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this, and I'm trying to equate it to something that, Western, country might do. So, horses, right? But typically that's for breeding purposes. Typically you want the good stock of the horse to breed it to have other, and typically that's about strength.
Well, then this is also fraud.
There is no contest on earth worse or more inhumane than a child beauty contest.
Well, okay, you are correct about that.
Until we start putting rubber bands on them.
We probably do. There's
a lot of girdles.
There's a lot of glue. There's a lot of fake eyelashes. A ton of makeup.
All of that comes from horses.
Glue. Okay, I wasn't following. I really wasn't following that for a while. Interesting.
The horses that failed.
You are absolutely correct. Okay, yeah. If we're putting rubber bands around toddlers' faces, unbelievable. I'm surprised to hear that the hump isn't the main concern, right? This sounds like it's very face related, muscle and face. I would have thought a good healthy hump would be ideal.
Well, I mean that's part of it.
Yeah, if I were the judge, I would prioritize the hump.
So maybe that's just a gift.
Heads, necks, and humps.
Okay.
and then their dress and posture.
Okay. Well, maybe the hump is just kind of a given. Like there is a very ideal hump. That's just if you don't, your camel ain't got that hump. Your camel ain't in the competition. This is $66 million, my friend. So it's really coming down to whether or not their ears stick correctly. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So,
all right. Well.
So now you know that.
Yeah. Thanks. You got one more?
Just very quickly,
Okay, let's do one more.
We should talk about the banana at the art museum.
No, I don't know.
The duct tape.
Somebody duct taped a banana to a wall in an art museum.
It's art.
$120,000.
Yeah, that's welcome to art.
And somebody ate it.
Hold on, they paid $120,000 to eat it?
No, they
or-
just ate it because they were hungry.
So somebody else paid for it, and then someone just came by
It
and
was
just ate it.
valued at $120,000.
And then someone just ate it.
And then somebody was like, "Ooh, banana." And they ate it. I think they put it back on the wall.
After they ate
I
it?
think so.
I think that's worth more
I'm not
money.
positive about
I think
that.
that's
but
worth more
That's
money.
what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah. No, now it's even more art.
I think so.
Worst art out there.
Duct taped banana to a wall.
That's pretty darn close. Gabe, you gotta pick for worst possible art.
Camel beauty contest.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna concur. That's probably the worst. All right, that's it for the news.
Yeah, well, so I just want to talk very briefly about the banana.
Okay. I want to talk about the banana. It seemed like you were done.
I know. And
Okay,
now
all
we're
right.
done.
All right.
That was briefly, and
Okay,
and now
okay.
we're just gonna go through the 2023 Lost and Found Index for Uber.
Oh, really? Oh, this is good. This is yearly content.
Yeah. So as we head into another busy summer of travel. And hang on tight while Mercury makes its way back into the retrograde. Whatever, I don't know what the website I'm on.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow.
Anyways, clothing. Yeah. Clothing. Clothing, phones, keys, and wallets top the list once again of the most commonly forgotten items. But as always, riders have been leaving their unique and sometimes quite unusual items behind too.
I like it. I like it.
The 10 most commonly forgotten items: clothing, phones, backpacks and purses, wallets, headphones, jewelry, keys, laptops, watches.
Check.
The 50 most unique lost items.
Nail it out.
Ready?
Share it.
Danny DeVito Christmas ornament.
Oh my God.
Now, what's funny about this is that some of these,
Number one.
so I think it's just a list, but some of these are like, it's just a list of what was lost, but some of them are like word for word what somebody sent in to Uber.
Oh, so these
I'm
weren't
missing
found.
this.
Were these
Yeah.
were these found? They were what were
Lost.
Okay.
These are lost items.
but lost and needed.
Yeah.
Needed. Okay.
Somebody wrote in,
Yes.
and some of these are
This is great.
clearly just the words that somebody said, because number 2 is, "My dog is in the car."
I would think that wouldn't be that unique.
A toy poodle.
Oh.
Even less unique. Blue cap that says, "I love the smell of jet fuel in the morning." A fog machine. Some bowling rags. Ankle monitor. Somebody lost their ankle monitor. My unicycle. 16 ounces of fake blood. A printer and remote-controlled vibrator.
No, both?
In
Same-
one.
same
That's
person?
at number 9.
Okay,
A printer and remote-controlled vibrator.
Hey, Karen, you gotta hang on to your shit.
I just want to see what the agenda of the day was.
My calculator and my tacos.
Which one was more important? Clearly the tacos.
A lightsaber.
Okay.
My hamsters are in her car.
It's better than my hamsters being in her butt.
Half a gallon of Fireball. 6 cheesecakes.
Oh, yeah, I would want that. I would want that back.
How do you forget 6 cheesecakes?
You don't. The Uber driver took off because he knew.
A lightsaber. A fire sword. 2 painted rat traps.
Art.
A
$250,000, please.
a power of attorney document issued by Turkish consulate.
Yeah, specific. Very
2
specific.
pet turtles.
There can be only one.
The next one should be some ooze.
Number 36. I lost my girlfriend.
Oh, no. Ooh. That's spicy. Caliente.
A bidet.
How? How?
How would you get out of the car?
Yeah.
The bidet,
Yeah.
moving the bidet out.
Oh, shoot. Forgot it. And as the driver, that's one where you just like stop and just roll down the window. Get your bidet. Get
Probably
your bidet.
don't. I don't think I would recognize a bidet if it was just in the
Well,
back seat of my
Get
car.
that giant porcelain object out of my
Yeah, you forgot your thing. You forgot that. Lotion and chicken wings.
Yeah, both
In the same
time.
I left my lotion and chicken wings.
Dude, that is a lonely night.
This one says, I left a slab of bluefin tuna for sushi on the floorboard of the back seat.
On the floorboard.
On the floorboard. Ooh, this one just says, self-respect mostly.
Oh, no.
A slushy machine, paintings of my wife, my friend's fake tooth, and a feather.
All right. Well, good enough. Yeah, a feather. I don't know why you would even ask for that to be returned. That's great. I appreciate it. Keep that on the list so we can continue to move forward with that every year. We'll just keep bringing that back up. I like it. And I'd like to see how it compares next year to this year.
Yeah.
What are people losing in 2024 as opposed to 2023? All right, let's wrap this episode up and get out of here super fast. Let's do the conclusion of Name of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Name of the Year. Every single year we do a contest, and for the last 2 years, because we stole it, when another group decided to stop doing it, where we pick names from the real news, put them up against each other in a bracket style to see who is crowned Name of the Year. This year we did 16 names. Some amazing names were had. Go back to the previous episodes to find those out. However, in the final four, we had fantastic upsets, if you will. Dick Bigger Jr. was up against Ed Balls. Ed Balls won to go on to the championship. George Georgopoulos was up against Steve Ho You Fat. Upset of the century.
Still can't believe it.
Upset of the century, George Georgopoulos on to the finals. I think we here spoke of who we thought was our personal pick for this, but let's go ahead and finish this baby off and let's wrap the episode up. What is the 2023 Name of the Year?
With 53.8% of the vote.
Okay.
The winner is George Georgopoulos.
Drop the balloons.
Yeah, hooray! I'll find some kind of graphic to put down with that.
That thing doesn't come with confetti?
It probably does. It probably does.
Is the confetti button?
I'm going to hit this button and see what happens. I don't know what that
And
is.
you deleted everything.
Yeah, probably. George Georgopoulos. I will say that that was an immediate standout in terms of what we thought, but it was also a 4 seed. Of the 4 regions, there were 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4. He was a 4 seed, went on to win the entire championship.
I think he beat 3 1 seeds.
No, because he would have won his initial contest against a 1. Then would have went up against a 2 or a 3. But a fantastic name.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic name. And a young athlete, of course. From this year, that was definitely the theme was athletes. And
was he? I don't even remember.
I think
don't even remember what he was.
So it turns out there's a ton of them. There's a ton of George Georgopoulos out there.
What?
Yeah, but this one in particular, I believe, is a tight end college football. So congratulations, George Georgopoulos, on being the 2023 Name of the
Get
Year.
yourself a website and then send us some shirts.
Yeah, send us some shirts. Have you gotten your Parker Titsworth shirt? See, there you go. Parker Titsworth.
Get on it.
Yeah, send this man his shirt for
you
the
paid
love
him?
of God.
Yes.
It's been like a month.
Been a while.
Yes, it has. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that, Scott.
Yes.
And thank you to the Councilman Gabe Johnson.
Thanks, Dave.
Let's tune in next week. I'm not sure what we got. I think we got a game again. We'll see what happens, though. I've got something brewing. We'll see what happens with it. And then, of course, the end of the month, we will get back into the Be Kind Rewind. This year will be 1992. So go ahead and start drumming up all that goodness from 1992. Shoot us out. Put some comments in the comment section. Let us know what you want to see from the 1992 year, as well as if not, you believe that George Georgopoulos should have been the winner of the Name of the Year. So, and with that, we're done.